ऐसा लगता है ये घर सदियों से हमारा इंतजार कर रहा है।
Dust, 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 dust.
खुशी हुई कि मैंने कैरेक्टर इतना कन्विंसिंगली प्ले किया दैट पीपल थॉट दे आई वाज डब्ड। एंड रोजी, हाँ, वो राज के साथ आती है, राज, बिकॉज पीपल डिडंट नो। वो 2 मिनट के ट्रेलर को देख के पीपल वर जंपिंग इनटू कंक्लूजन्स, दे सेड समथिंग बैड, सो आई सिट एंड थिंक अबाउट दैट वन इंस्टाग्राम अकाउंट हु कॉल्ड मी prostitute in Hindi. So Rosie Mehta is the new entry in this season.
सबसे पहले आधा अपना रियल नेम बताओ, बिकॉज वी नो इट्स नॉट योर रियल नेम, एंड क्या स्टोरी है, व्हाई डिड यू चेंज इट?
So firstly, I actually enjoy when people call me names from my films. जैसे 1920 के बाद जब लोगों ने मुझे लीज़ा बुलाते थे लोग, बिकॉज लोगों को लगा कि मैं लीज़ा हूँ और मैं फॉरेनर हूँ, मैं इंडिया से बिलोंग ही नहीं करती हूँ। मुझे उस बात पे खुशी हुई कि मैंने कैरेक्टर इतना कन्विंसिंगली प्ले किया दैट पीपल थॉट दे आई वाज डब्ड, बिकॉज मैंने इस आवाज़ में बात की फिल्म में, सो दैट आई साउंड रियली मैच्योर एंड यू नो, वो हॉरर फिल्म के लिए। बट पीपल थॉट कि किसी ने मेरी आवाज़ डब की, जो आई वॉज वेरी हैप्पी। आई सेड वाओ, आई वाज सो कन्विंसिंग। फिर कमांडो के बाद लोग मुझे भावना रेड्डी कहते थे, एंड आई एम होपिंग सनफ्लावर के बाद अब लोग मुझे रोज़ी बुलाएंगे, एंड केरला स्टोरी के बाद ऑफ कोर्स पीपल कॉल मी शालिनी. So I feel very happy when I'm known as my character name. I feel you can call me what you like, and a rose by any name smells as sweet, as we all know.
So Adah, your debut film was 1920, right? And you were very young at that age.
Yes.
Sorry, at that time.
Yes.
16, right?
Yes.
So how did that happen? मतलब कोई audition दिया था, and how 1920 happened?
So I was, वो स्कूल में वो पेरेंट्स डे होता है ना, एनुअल डे, तो वहाँ पे आशा पारेख जी आई थी एज आ चीफ गेस्ट, एंड आई वाज परफॉर्मिंग कथक, और उनके मैनेजर थे के.एस. संजय. सो ही मेट मी बैक स्टेज एंड ही सेड यू डांस सो वेल. आई सेड वुड यू लाइक टू डू सम you know, like a Hindi movie which has dance and all. I said, हाँ, of course, I would love to. I don't know क्यों बोला. मैं studies में बहुत अच्छी थी, and the plan was to do something academically, I thought. I don't know. मैंने इतना सोचा नहीं था. I said, yeah, and dance का movie, हाँ, of course, I want to do a dance movie. So he had told me, I mean, and we went for some auditions which I got rejected for, and मैंने एक portfolio किया था. मेरे photos horrible थे because they had put like fake eyelashes और वो कॉन्टूर और ऐसे, एंड लोग मुझे पर्सन में देख के कहते थे ना, पीपल डोंट वांट टू बी रूड, दे वोंट से कि क्या है ये हॉरिबल फोटोज़, बट पीपल वर लाइक आप पर्सन में इतने सुंदर लगते हो, बिकॉज दोस फोटोज़ वर वेरी स्कैरी लुकिंग. वो लिप लाइनर लगा के ग्लॉस, एंड दिस वी लुक वेरी डिफरेंट एनी वे. बट 1920 के लिए आई वेंट, एंड हम लोग मीटिंग के लिए गए थे, एंड आई गॉट रिजेक्टेड, आई रिमेंबर, बिकॉज विक्रम भट्ट सेड वो शी डजंट लुक लाइक व्हाट आई एम लुकिंग फॉर. बट देन उन्होंने एक ऑडिशन किया जो वो पोजेस्ड सीन था, and then he said acting wise yeah, but they had a choice with me, and there were 2 girls who were foreigners जो वो लीज़ा लग रहे थे anyway. मैं नॉर्मल लाइफ में नहीं लगती हूँ, but then they did a makeup test and everything. They did with those lenses and the hair and everything, and I guess फिर look भी set हुआ.
So how did you manage उस टाइम पे? स्कूल के साथ साथ you used to shoot, और कैसे मैनेज करते थे?
I went to Mumbai, and in Mumbai schools are Maharashtra, your school is till 10th standard, then you have 11th 12th which is junior college, and then you have your grad. So I finished 10th standard, and I told my parents I didn't want to study further. तो मेरी granny थोड़ी freak out हो गई, and she said how can you not study further. So for her I did psychology, but I did from Bombay University correspondence. मैं also कथक में graduation कर रही थी, and I really love to read even then. तो होम स्कूलिंग यू कैन से मैंने किया था, एंड यू कैन ऑलवेज रीड थ्रू योर शूट एज वेल. सो आई ऑलवेज बिलीव आई एम स्टिल स्टडिंग, वी आर ऑल स्टिल लर्निंग एवरी सिंगल डे ऑफ आवर लाइव्स.
सो एट 16 हाउ डिड यू मैनेज फेम? मतलब हाउ डिड यू गेट टू नो दैट यू गॉट फेमस नाउ? व्हाट वाज दैट मोमेंट?
I don't know, it always felt कि वो कोई और ही थी. It never really touched me, because when I saw myself on screen also I said वो तो मैं हूँ नहीं, वो तो कोई और है वो कैरेक्टर में. So it didn't really, that part I didn't really feel like oh I'm famous. And like I said, जब मैं लोगों को मिलती थी, people used to always say 1920 की लीज़ा आ गई, you know. It wasn't, rarely people would say Adah Sharma.
Okay, so tell us about your life before you became a celebrity.
Exactly the same as it is now, I think.
Really?
I don't
You
think
haven't changed?
I would hope not. I've always really had a lovely life, and I'd like to believe that it's still the same.
Okay.
Yeah, I act sometimes in movies, and I do movies, and I get to hang around with more cool people who make really nice movies, and I have more access to more animals now if I want to meet them. But I can maybe use my fame and help some more people if I want to help animals, which I probably couldn't before I was famous, as much as I can now. Other than that, I think pretty much the same.
So, industry के बारे में 2 good things and 2 bad things. Film industry.
The film industry. The good things is we can influence and entertain people and change people's lives, right? Because I mean, entertainment I think is the greatest form of changing anyone's mood, and we have that power in our hands, all of us making movies, all of you guys making these interviews, all of us in the entertainment field. वो power है, and उससे बढ़िया power क्या हो सकता है? I feel that is अगर कोई बहुत ही sad है, अगर मैं तो sad हूँ, मैं एक movie देखती हूँ जो अच्छी है, for those 2 hours I'm transported somewhere else to another world, and मैं अपने दुख भूल जाती हूँ वो 2 घंटे के लिए at least. कभी कभी उसके बाद तो मैं पूरा ही भूल जाती हूँ, because now I'm thinking about that lovely movie that I saw, or I don't know, nowadays even a lovely reel that you saw जो 1 ही minute का था. So I think that's the best thing ever. 2 things you had said, right? The second thing is I'll make it personal for us actors. Then maybe I think we get to live so many people's lives legally. लाइक अब सनफ्लावर में मैं रोज़ी का किरदार निभा रही हूँ, जो रियल लाइफ में अगर मैं ये चीज़ें करूँ तो काफ़ी इलीगल होती. मैं काफ़ी डेंजरस इलीगल चीज़ें कर रही हूँ, एंड आई एम गेटिंग टू लिव दैट ऑल्सो एंड नॉट बी पुट बिहाइंड बार्स फॉर डूइंग दैट. एंड yeah, so those are the 2 good things. The 2 bad things, I think it's a very addictive profession, the entertainment world, and I don't mean just as an actor. I think it's for everyone involved, I think, but for an actor definitely, you get so addicted to it, I don't think you can leave it and go to another profession. No, वही तो है. I don't see any other bad things. I only see positives actually. इसलिए मैं हूँ इसमें. If I'd see more than one bad thing, I would leave, but I can't, because I said the bad point is the addiction.
So let's talk about Kerala Story. So अभी हाल ही में 16 Feb को Z5 पे रिलीज हुई है, and it has been watched for over 150 million minutes on its launch weekend. What do you have to say about that?
Wow, just wow.
Just
what
wow.
else to say?
So how was the experience working in the Kerala Story? It's a pretty serious topic. Was there any pressure?
No, while working on any film, serious or comedy or fictional or real, I think as an actor, I don't think of these things or the repercussions or the aftermath of a project. Repercussions I mean as whether it's going to be a hit or a flop and all. If you start thinking of that, then I think your performance will really suffer. And I think इतने अच्छे roles मुझे मिल रहे हैं, I should just keep quiet and concentrate on what my roles are. Make it as realistic. That's my only thing when I'm doing a role. उसके बाद जो होता है, I think audience के हाथ में, producers के हाथ में, जो marketing team है, वो कैसे market करने वाली है.
But you faced a lot of criticism, right, after the Kerala Story was
released? The thing is, after the trailer was released, there was like a 50-50 after the trailer, but and because people didn't know, वो 2 minute के trailer को देख के people were jumping into conclusions, and then those people were telling other people, and then there was a whole this thing. But I think our trailer released 10 days before the release, तो वो 10 days तो लोग ये बोल रहे थे. As soon as the first day the movie released, all that just stopped, and we only got positivity from everywhere, from people watching the movie again and again, and reviews and critics. Everyone was saying only nice things release के बाद.
Yeah, but there were some people also, no, they were like sentiments hurt कर दिए, religious sentiments hurt कर दिए. मतलब there were criticism also, right? 50, like majority people loved
definitely,
it.
I feel
but
that.
There were some other people also.
But my thing is, if you watched a movie and then you say I have a problem with this scene and this scene, you maligned my religion or this thing, then I understand we can have a rational debate or anything about it. But if someone's not watched the movie and on hearsay of somebody else who's also not watched the movie but heard from someone else who's written a review of the movie, who didn't watch it and write a review but thought that maybe this movie would not be a good movie, then I don't know if I can indulge in a response to that, because my parents have told me till someone knows the whole thing and speaks about it, you shouldn't speak about something without knowing an entire story also. And if someone else has, then that's their choice. But I don't think I should indulge in mudslinging there, because they've not seen it. I think from the people who watched it, I honestly didn't get anyone who watched and said I had a problem with this. A generalized thing of this movie should be banned and these everyone in this movie should be killed. That was there, but without watching it. So if you've not watched it, then all I can say is watch.
But how did you handle the criticism?
But any movie, if you do now, you're putting it out to the public. So you
Yeah.
can't say you have to like it exactly how much I liked it. But I think the love that we got after was so much. Like that love was like a 98%. So me sitting about 2 trolls who criticized it
Yeah.
because they didn't watch it and they have an account on Instagram with 1 follower, not even sometimes.
Yeah.
They said something bad. So I'll sit and think about that one Instagram account who called me prostitute in Hindi on my page repeatedly 10 times. I should sit and think about those, or should I think about the positives? So I choose the other one.
Ajay, so tell me, what do you think about the insider versus outsider जो debate चलती रहती है? Did you face any challenges entering the industry?
I'd like to take the positive thought from it and think that I'm an outsider, and still so many people like Vikram Bhatt gave me my first movie without me being from. My mom was not a heroine and my dad's not a producer, but he gave me my first movie. Vipul Shah gave me Commando and gave me a Kerala Story, and now Bastar. My South debut, Telugu film debut happened with Puri Jagannath, who gave me that. So I think that's really worked for me also. But I don't think there's even a comparison on an insider-outsider. How can you compare it even?
Nepotism. Like, did you
yeah,
face?
if I say, actually someone should just say, no, it doesn't exist. I don't know. What is that?
But what do you
that
think?
would be
Does
more
it?
fun
Like-
probably. I have, the thing is I was asked this in so many interviews and I was just getting like, what do you say? Yeah, it does, and I'm so sad. I was like, I'm not crying about it. So I made this pillow called Radha. Radha is a cat. It's a pillow who has like a drawing of a cut cat. And Radha has an Instagram account which is verified. Okay, because she's Adah Sharma's pillow. And Radha has got expressions, she acts, she's done her debut in a short film, she's making her debut in Bollywood, she gets paid endorsements and brands. So I thought that is a nice answer for nepotism instead of me crying or saying anything. We all know what we're getting into.
Sunflower season 2 की बात करते हैं. I
जी.
saw the trailer. मतलब
did you
आपका जो character है, it's funny / dangerous, right? जहाँ तक मेरे को लगा है, ठीक है. So tell us about Rosie Mehta. Tell us about the experience working with the cast and everything.
So Rosie Mehta is the new entry in this season.
Yeah.
Last season में सब लोग थे, everyone who's there in season 1. So everyone comes back for season 2. And Rosie हाँ वो राज के साथ आती है, Raj.
Hi Raj.
And hi, how are you?
I was waiting for that.
So I think it's the first time you'll see someone paired opposite a stuffed animal, and Raz Khulega. Oh, it's awesome. As we all know, he's so talented.
Yeah.
He's so good at what he does, and he's an actor I've always looked up to. He does serious roles and he does comic roles, both with equal panache. He's so good at it. So it was very nice working with him. And wo comedy ke, like, he's one of the most talented persons in our country who does like comedy. So working with that, I was very, and you know, I'm working with such people who are so talented. There's him, Ashish Vidyarthi, Girish Kulkarni, Mukul Chadha, Ranveer Shori, and they're all so good at what they do. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. That's the gist. See you in the next one. अब आपकी बारी.
I can't.
Try तो करो, ऐसे मत करो यार.
क्या था फिर से करना?
और जोर से. करेक्ट है, बट जोर से.